Hello, and welcome to the first episode of this save file. I've yet to come up with a name for it, but um, this is the save file. I don't know why. I'm like so nervous. I haven't posted a YouTube video ever before, so forgive me. But I wanted to make a save file because I watch a lot of people make save files online, and I thought it would give me something fun to do when I have some dead time between school and work and I'm just exhausted, but I don't want to sit on the couch and do TV. I want to feel like a little bit productive. I don't know why my gaming feels productive, but when I'm recording it and posting it on YouTube, it feels way more productive. So I guess that might be the purpose for this. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be putting in a lot of time and effort into it. And it's something I'll be doing during like in between studying and just times when I need a break. I figured I could let's just hop into this save file and let's continue making this sim I had an idea for, this property I had an idea for. So I've never made a save file before. I don't even know how to start one. I watched like a few videos. I mean, they were very informative and very, very fun to watch, but they didn't really help me set it up. So I was just like, how are we going to do this? Let me just pick 3 random items on this really random property and let's just get started. I'll pick 3 items as you see me doing right now and I'll make some sort of story out of it. Sure, why not? So I got this little vase plant hanging from the ceiling and I got this fertilizer. I think it's fertilizer and a nice green chair. So I said, great. This will be like a florist. Sure, why not? Or a gardener. Fine. So I jump into CAS, randomizing, you know, and this lucky sim was chosen out of all the randomly generated sims to be the sim, my first sim for this save file. And I'll be honest, I was just kind of like screwing around in CAS. I didn't really know what to do at first. I had a lot of free time prior to this, and I had been watching a lot of movies prior to starting this series, and one movie that has not left my mind since starting this, I watched it like a few days before filming this, was called The Danish Girl or A Danish Girl. Anyways, it's on Netflix. It's supposedly a loose relation to debatably the first trans woman who went through transitional surgery. And I thought it was very interesting. I think it was based in 1920s. I later found out it wasn't super accurate. The movie was actually based off of a fictional book about the real person. So I don't entirely know how accurate the story was. I thought it was really moving, though. I don't know. I enjoyed watching it. So then I was like, wow, you know what? I finally get to like mess around with these gender settings that I don't always get to do. Because I felt very inspired by that movie. I don't know. It was on my mind. I was just like, fine, okay, I'm feeling creative energy now towards making a trans sim. So let's do it. Because I don't usually do that stuff. I usually make sims that just look and act like me, a cis woman. So yeah, I decided to make her a female with more of a masculine frame. And I wasn't really sure her background for her yet. I just knew she was going to be a florist. Like, that's all I knew for sure. And this outfit that generated as her everyday outfit, I did not think I was going to keep it. I was like, it's like, whatever. We're going to change it for sure. It's going to be something more floristy. And then I came up with this bright idea to make her more of like a low maintenance sim. Maybe she's like a little bit of a romantic. She really likes to take care of her garden. I know I'm like word vomiting right now. But my thought process was, oh my gosh, she's going to be a dog lover. She's going to have a dog. She's going to be super low maintenance because for whatever reason, I associate like dog lovers with really low maintenance people. I don't know why, even though I have cats and I'm a low maintenance person, but I don't know. I just think like dog people are more down to earth people. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. I have a cat. I'm down to earth, right? Anyways, I was like, oh, she'll definitely needs the green thumb trait or whatever it's called. I don't know why I keep calling it green thumb. I think that's what it was called in The Sims 3. And Sims 3, I haven't played in many, many years. But, you know, make her romantic and make her a dog lover. I don't know. I wanted to have a little bit of romance in her life because she is just going to be a single sim household. And I thought that would be really boring to play out. unless maybe you get her married and, do whatever with that. Because, I don't know. I didn't have a whole lot of inspiration at first. Then it struck me, oh my gosh, I never play with the retail pack, the get to work pack. So let me have her have a retail shop, and she can sell the flowers she makes, and she can have her dog that's soon gonna appear. You'll see the cute little dog we got. Her dog can like help run the shop. I don't know, fertilize the plants, whatever. And I don't know, I started to fall in love with that storyline. So I made her a little bit more like low maintenance. She doesn't really, I don't know, she's not like super, super dressy. She just like dresses very casual. So I ended up really liking this top that was picked out for her. And we kept it. And I think we pretty much kept the whole outfit, just about. I was debating doing makeup, and I said, we're not going to do too much makeup. And I just realized I never gave Amira a proper introduction. So this is Amira. And you guys saw me pick out the traits. She obviously likes to garden, she loves dogs, and she's a romantic. So if you do end up downloading the save file, you'll see that she likes romance movies, she likes romance music. She's got a little bit of some dog training skills because she actually wants to take her dog Mango to competition. And I thought that would be really cute. That's kind of like a way for her to earn money because she's actually one of the more poor Sims in the town because she lives in like a bougie town, but she, just moved there and she's starting a business and everything. So she's not very well off yet. She's very new to the town and she likes to garden. I figured she probably learned that from her mother as a kid. I kind of imagined her mother would have like a garden that she helped her mom garden in and ended up loving it. And she finds like peacefulness with it. So at her home, she has her own tiny garden. And she has her own flower shop, actually. She does flower arranging, and she owns her own retail shop where she sells those flowers. So I thought that would be fun. And her family right now, she has her parents who are still married, but she does not get along with them at all. And she has a sister that she's very, very close with. In fact, they're best friends. Her sister comes over to visit all the time, and they have a good relationship. Amira's sort of like a guide for her sister. Her sister's a bit of a party animal and Amira's the one who kind of keeps her level-headed and makes sure that she doesn't do anything too outrageous. So she moves to this new town to get away from her parents and start kind of like a new life. She bought this rundown fixer-upper house in this very wealthy town. So she's going to be very, very poor because even the worst home in this bougie town is still quite expensive. So she recently started her own flower shop as well in the same town. The flower shop absolutely disheveled, like horrible. I can't wait for you guys to see me build that. There's like trash everywhere and, paint's peeling. The floorboards are cracked and stuff like that. So I thought it would be fun for you guys to make her flower shop a little bit more successful, and then she can afford to, maybe paint the walls something new, get new flooring, and, get rid of all the stains and grossness and all the garbage that's around the property. So I thought that would be fun, sort of like a little mini challenge. In her free time, she loves to train Mango for competitions. Like I said earlier, she wants to take Mango to competitions to earn some side cash, and also she just finds it very fun. She also likes to ride her bike to local venues and try to make new friends. She's the new person in town, and she's also quite the romantic, so she secretly hopes to run into, a cutie at the park or at the library or something like that. I thought that would be fun. She does have a bike with her property. And yeah, that's Amira. So will she make new friends? Will she marry someone and adopt children? Is she going to breed her dog and make mini championship winners? Will she ever be able to fix up her run-down shop and make it a successful business? That's for you to decide. I know, very cheesy ending. So thank you guys for watching, and subscribe to get updates from my next post where we'll build her run-down home and disheveled flower shop.